The world of K-pop is back in a frenzy with a series of incidents that not only shocked fans, but also rocked the South Korean entertainment industry. How could NJZ, a girl group that had just debuted, face a sudden ban? Is it true that BTS's Jungkook shares were stolen in a mysterious scheme? And worse, what actually happened to SSERAFIM in their live broadcast that ended in chaos? Scandal after scandal is like a time bomb that explodes at the same time, making the public wonder, what is really behind all this? Who would have thought that NJZ, a rookie girl group that had just stolen the spotlight with their debut, would suddenly face the threat of a ban? NJZ, a group that was touted as an ambitious project by a major agency, was suddenly rumored to be experiencing major obstacles that could destroy their careers before they actually started. Internal sources mentioned that there were tensions between NJZ and some Korean entertainment industry authorities, but there has been no official confirmation of what exactly happened. Even more surprising, rumors circulated that there was a possibility of outside interference that did not want NJZ to be successful. Is this sabotage from competitors? Or is there a deeper, darker reason behind it all? NJZ fans around the world began to suspect foul play was behind the situation. Speculation has gone wild after reports emerged that NJZ may have violated Korean entertainment industry regulations, but the specific details are still tight-lipped. Some cited the possibility of contract-related controversies or even pressure from other agencies that felt threatened by their presence. However, is this just a conspiracy theory? Or is there real evidence that NJZ is really facing a major conspiracy? While the public is waiting for an official statement from the relevant parties, NJZ itself is still silent and has not given a response. If this group is banned, what will happen to them? If the NJZ incident was shocking enough, it's even more shocking. A new report reveals that HYBE shares owned by BTS's Jungkook have allegedly been stolen in a mysterious scheme involving shadowy actors in the financial world. HYBE, which has been known as a giant entertainment company, suddenly hit by an unprecedented financial scandal. According to reports leaked to the media, there are suspicious transactions taking place in the company's financial system, and one of the most affected victims is BTS's Jungkook. How could one of the biggest idols in the world become a victim of stock theft? Is this purely a criminal act, or is there someone inside HYBE himself who is betraying? More worryingly, there was no official report from HYBE regarding this incident, as if they were trying to cover something up. The shares owned by Jungkook are rumored to have fantastic value, and this theft is not something that can be underestimated. Some financial observers even mention that this incident could affect HYBE's stock price as a whole, making investors restless. Will HYBE provide clarification soon? Or is this the beginning of a huge scandal that will change the fate of one of the largest agencies in the world? Meanwhile, another incident that was no less shocking occurred while SSERAFIM was broadcasting live. The live that was initially in full swing suddenly turned into a nightmare when one of the group members was seen in unusual conditions. The fans who watched the broadcast immediately realized that something was wrong. The reactions from the other members seemed awkward, as if they knew something was going on but couldn't talk about it directly. Then, all of a sudden, the live broadcast was cut off without explanation. What's going on behind the scenes? Are there any internal issues in SSERAFIM that are being hidden? Some fans speculate that there may have been enormous pressure within the group, while others suspect that external interference influenced the course of the live broadcast. It didn't take long for netizens to start digging deeper. Some footage of the rebroadcast showed expressions of tension on the members' faces, especially as one of them appeared to be on the verge of tears before the broadcast abruptly ended. Did they have a technical incident, or is there something more serious going on? 3 major incidents at about the same time. Is this just a coincidence, or is there something bigger going on behind the scenes in the K-pop industry? There is speculation that these 3 events are related in a larger scheme involving industrial competition, sabotage, or even political games within the South Korean entertainment world. These 3 major incidents, of course, immediately created a stir in the entertainment world. Fans, media, and even industry analysts began to question how all of this could happen simultaneously. Is this just a coincidence, or is there a hidden hand playing behind the scenes? The reaction from the fans was also very diverse. BTS's Jungkook fans are worried about the financial and psychological repercussions that the theft of his shares may have. Meanwhile, fans of SSERAFIM have not stopped posting conspiracy theories about what really happened in the chaotic live broadcast. However, the Korean media was divided in providing reports. Some major media seem cautious in raising this issue, as if there is pressure from certain parties not to aggravate the atmosphere. Meanwhile, the independent media and investigative journalists began digging deeper, trying to connect these seemingly unrelated into one big narrative. Amid wild speculation regarding the NJZ ban, other allegations emerged that further complicated the situation. Several sources in the industry revealed that NJZ may be the victim of an internal conflict among major labels that have interests in the global K-pop market. According to leaked information, NJZ was considered a threat by several other agencies due to their very aggressive marketing concepts and strategies. In other words, the existence of NJZ could interfere with the dominance of other groups that have been established before. However, was this enough to get them banned from performing? One of the more controversial allegations is the possibility of pressure from the government or South Korean entertainment regulatory agencies. There is speculation that NJZ inadvertently or intentionally violated certain policies that are not yet known to the public. It could be related to exclusive contracts, idols' increasingly strict work regulations, or even sensitive cultural and ethical issues in the Korean entertainment industry. If NJZ is really banned, does this mean that their careers are over before they actually start? Or will this be the beginning of NJZ's resistance to the system that has been dictating the K-pop industry? The case of the disappearance of BTS's Jungkook shares is increasingly becoming a mystery that is difficult to solve. To date, HYBE has not given an official statement, which further aggravates the situation and gives rise to more speculation. Some financial observers are beginning to suspect that this is not just an ordinary theft, but could be part of a larger financial scandal. Is there a party in HYBE who is cheating? Or is this the action of outsiders who want to undermine the stability of the company? Another suggestion is that Jungkook himself may have been the victim of broader stock market manipulation. With BTS's immense popularity, HYBE shares have become one of the most valuable assets in the entertainment world. The loss of Jungkook's shares, if true, could have an impact not only on him but also on the stability of the company as a whole. Meanwhile, the mystery behind the chaos of SSERAFIM's live broadcast continues to attract attention. Many fans hoped that one of the members of the group would give clarifications, but so far, none of them has spoken. In fact, more and more fans are beginning to believe that something very serious is going on behind the scenes. Allegations ranging from extreme mental stress to potential internal conflicts are increasingly coming to the fore. Is one of the members experiencing a personal problem that they cannot express? Or is there pressure from their agency to cover something up? Even stranger, some clips from the live broadcast have now been removed from some platforms, leading to speculation that there was an attempt to remove traces of the incident. If SSERAFIM were really under great pressure, would they remain silent? Or would this be a turning point for them to speak out? It didn't take long for the NJZ scandal, BTS's lost Jungkook shares, and SSERAFIM's mayhem to permeate the global media. Major news outlets such as CNN, BBC, and even Forbes started covering the issue, underscoring the huge impact this scandal has had on the K-pop industry as a whole. The Forbes article, for example, questioned HYBE's transparency as a public company and how the incident of Jungkook's stock loss could have happened without any prior warning. Some international financial analysts began to discuss whether this is an internal system error or there is a high level of political and business play in it. Meanwhile, CNN highlighted the legal aspects of the NJZ case, asking if there were regulatory violations or elements of sabotage behind their mysterious ban. Investigative reports from Japanese media also suspect that NJZ may have fallen victim to broader industry pressure, which has to do with fierce competition in the Asian entertainment market. Most surprisingly, one of the European investigative media even mentioned the possibility of foreign investors' involvement in HYBE's stock game, which could explain why Jungkook's stock theft case is so difficult to trace.